Hello guys, today I'm going to tell about the writing again, one more video related to the writing because many of my students having a class and they are doing the repeated mistake many times. So I thought I can give this video so that many of the students who are studying online and they are viewing my video, I think they will be able to get the chance as well. So first thing I'm going to tell about the common mistake that I have seen is using the template, especially in beginning of the sentence and between the sentence. What I'm saying now is between and beginning sentence in the OET, we have to make some of the template to make the sentence more complex. If you are making the sentence more complex in a very simpler way, you will get the B band for sure, because I've seen my students getting every time B band, not less than that. C plus I haven't seen, so they are using more of the template, which is very simpler and which is very easy to use as well. But sometimes they do mistake during the study time, but in a real exam they are able to get through there without any trouble. So I would like to share you all about these tips which I'm going to tell in this video. So first thing I have seen students doing lots of mistake in using beginning of the sentence and between sentence, that is therefore we are using in both side, beginning of the sentence as well as between the sentence, and where however we are using along with, we are using along with that. But there are some rules when you are using these things. What are the rules that I would like to discuss with you? So however, if you are using in beginning of sentence, no need to worry at all, it is a usual thing. But if you are using in between, you need to put the semicolon plus comma in between the however. Before the however you need to put semicolon, after the however you need to put the comma. That you should not miss, and make sure when you are writing however, your sentence should be, you are saying something, maybe positive or negative, I don't know, and after however you should put the another one. If you have given positive in the however before sentence, then you need to, the next sentence after however should be negative. Otherwise, before is a negative means you should give after however he has made good progress in his, he has made a good progress in his condition, that you need to mention the positive and negative. Whereas therefore means you can say as a general, everyone is very clear about that, right? But you should follow the rules that you need to put semicolon before the therefore and after that comma. And therefore also you can use in the beginning of the sentence and however as well. Along with that is a usual thing. If you are using with between the sentence, no rules and nothing is needed. Along with that also nothing is needed, but along with that also you can use in beginning of the sentence. Now what are the sentence, what are the words you can use only in the between the sentence, that I'm going to discuss as well. So first thing is however, I have discussed, right? And now one more thing is for which. Many of the students are using for which the same rules like therefore and the, what is that, therefore and however, the same thing between that rules is should be there in the for which, but for which we cannot write in the beginning of the sentence. Many of the many of student I have seen also that when the teachers are explaining for which in between the sentence, they are sometimes feeling that they can write in the beginning of the sentence, which is totally wrong, and they are losing the marks. So don't try to write the for which in beginning of the sentence. It comes only in the between this sentence. So that I would like to discuss, and rest other things beginning of the sentence again I should say now is consequently, right student? Please don't write consequently in the beginning, no, in the between the sentence. Please, you should not write, only between is that both side, right? Therefore, however, along with this thing will come, but for which will come in between. Whereas in the beginning, consequently, thence they will come. Thence and consequently will not come in between the sentence. I will display the handwritten one in this video as well, and please look into that carefully. And now next, I would like to share you all is that some students are writing in a very difficult form, and I think this is the reason that many are losing the marks and not able to get the B band. So that is actually writing are too many complex. If you are writing the too many complex, for example, I have mentioned in the video as well, which I will show you in a handwritten way, like they are using for which, again that after that they will say therefore. Sometimes they use However, in between the sentence, again after that therefore, this thing should not come. You can either make for which he is being discharged today, for which he was given this medication, put full stop and write therefore he is being discharged today. You can make it very simpler and make the complex sentence using a one template rather than using it too long. That makes less impression, and to get the score is quite difficult, I've seen. So this is my video. I'm trying to explain you guys, and I hope I have explained all the necessary things in my video. And catch you in the next video. And the next video I will tell you about all the listening, spelling, where the student are doing lots of mistake, and also the most thing asked in the exam as well. So catch you later in next videos, and thank you so much. These are the things you can use in the beginning of the sentence. Therefore, thence, consequently, along with that. Between the sentence, you can use therefore, however, for which, as well as along with that. For which, as well as along with that, you can use only in between the sentence. Okay, you cannot use in beginning of the sentence. No, you cannot use that. Whereas this two is flexible, multi we can use, but we should know what is the rule, semicolon and comma. So do not write this too long sentence. Some sentence your students are writing too long. Likewise here, he was diagnosed with the condition for which he was performed the surgery. I have mentioned the surgery, but usually you need to write, if you are mention about the condition, you should write the specific surgery name. Okay, but instead of writing continuously using the complex sentence semicolon therefore, you have used already for which, right? So you can put the full stop and therefore he is being discharged, rather than elaborating so much within the one sentence, which may cause poor impression to the examiner. So in order to avoid that, please try to make it in a very simpler and try to get the B band. Thank you so much.